Why would you?
708 on Channel 95.7.
Makes no sense.
Connie and Curtis. We're at 52 degrees now, 65 the high today. Rain this morning and then rain later on today.
Oh, and that's what we need, seriously. I got in trouble again from all the neighbors, and really they got me in trouble with my wife.
Uh-oh.
Because they all mowed.
Oh, yeah. So did Dan.
I was gone.
Well, that was actually last Wednesday. I guess it was last Wednesday.
Everybody mowed this weekend in my neighborhood.
Okay.
So Saturday, they're all mowing, and I was down at the step out walk with you on Saturday morning. I got home. We had like a 2-hour window, and then soccer began.
Right.
So it was soccer. So Katie says,
You could have done it in that 2-hour window.
and that's what she said, because the neighborhood had already started mowing at that point. So she's like, "Oh, are you going to mow today too?" And I said, "No, I don't think I am going to mow today." And at that point, it was one neighbor mowing. So we get back from the third soccer game on Saturday night, and everyone has mowed except for one neighbor.
Okay.
And that neighbor touches my yard. So I'm like, we're still good. We're fine. Everyone else is mowed except for the last 2 houses on the block. And we're together.
And you're one of them.
Right. But we're together. So it looks like maybe we made a plan.
Right.
So then Sunday, yesterday I'm out. They mowed too.
Oh, Curtis.
I'm the only one who
They're
didn't
making you
mow.
look bad.
I know. And Katie really has decided that I have given up on the lawn. Like, the reason I'm not mowing is because I'm, like, over it. But I'm not over it. It looked fine. It didn't need it because it's not like it's a million inches long.
Right.
I just mowed it like a week ago.
Right.
So, and it's not growing at a fast rate. It's cool out.
Right.
So I'm like, it's fine right now. It's very fall-y. So yesterday morning we wake up and my yard and the neighbors is not mowed and everyone else is. And I say, man, I'm so glad we didn't mow because this frost has to be damaging those roots now that the hair. I said, like when you get your hair cut and your scalp is so cold. She says, you're just making that up to make you feel better about not mowing. I said, no.
So if you can hold out for another 6 days, then you'll be able to have skipped a mow.
I can't.
You can't.
She won't allow it.
No, you got to do it. Are you doing it today?
Well, hopefully it rains today.
But it's not going to rain until later on again. By the time it's done, by the time you get home, it should be done at that point.
But won't the lawn still be wet?
Not after about 2 hours.
I mean, won't it be moist? Won't there be some water out there? Maybe I have given up.
Maybe you have.
But I don't think I have.
Well, it's like every time you mow the lawn now, everybody's like, oh, I think it's the last time.
Right. Well, and I know for a fact.
It's never the last time.
I know for a fact it won't be the last time because I still have leaves.
Right.
So that I mulch and bag the last time. And I'm really trying to hold on. I have 2 trees with leaves, 3 trees with leaves in the yard. None of them have fallen.
Right.
So it makes no sense unless I want to go shake the trees.
Well, it seems like we've had so many leaves fall, and then I look at the trees, and it looks like 0 leaves have fallen. I know.
Yeah. I've had 0 leaves have fallen from my trees. I got that stinky pear tree. I got some other crazy, fountain cherry tree. And I got this other one that I bought. I don't even know what kind it is. Tiny little baby tree.
Yeah.
No leaves have fallen. Million berries on the one. No birds are eating it. And I specifically got it so the birds would eat them.
Right.
Like, let's feed them. The birds are ignoring it.
What's up with the birds?
The birds are jerks. The birds are really being jerks. If you want to,
they're ready to go south.
If you want to get straight to the point, I'm talking like the ones that stay here, like the cedar waxwings. I'm talking about
those cedar waxwings.
Talking about the juncos. I'm talking about the ones who are going to be here year round. They're supposed to be eating my berries.
Do you have a bird watching book at your house?
Oh my goodness, I do. Michigan
How
birds.
did I know?
Birds of Michigan, and it sits right there by the window, and we watch who comes. We had a cedar waxwing the other day just sitting on the deck.
Really?
I was like, I'd like to join you, buddy. But if I open the door, you're going to fly away. So I'm just going to let you have the deck.
Our pond has so many geese right now.
Awesome.
So many geese. And yesterday there was a geese fight.
Hunt them.
Geese versus duck.
No, one duck?
I would say there were probably 15 geese at this point when the fight happened.
Okay.
And probably 30 ducks.
Wow.
30 ducks.
But ducks are about half the size of a goose.
But
so
these ducks didn't care. They surrounded the goose that was yelling at them. Oh, they were so, this goose was
It's
mad.
like West Side Story.
Who won?
It was very much like West Side Story.
Who won?
I think the ducks did.
Did they?
Because they didn't move. They surrounded this goose.
Yeah, did the goose leave?
Nope, he sat there.
So really nobody won.
And I eventually left. I mean, I wasn't going to sit there all day.
They bored you to
But
death.
I was there for like 15 minutes watching these things.
So the ducks are quacking at the goose, who's honking at the ducks.
Oh, yeah, he was honking loud, too.
And
He was
you
mad.
stood there watching.
I did.
But then
Dan and I.
before it ended, You went in.
Well, they circled them, and it was quiet for a while, so I was like, I'm done.
Quieted down. Okay. That's where like a well-placed rock into the pond over on the other side. On the other side away from them. Make them think a giant fish jumped. You never know.
We think there are so many weird animals and weird things by our house.
Okay.
We saw something yesterday that was giant and green, but it was not a grasshopper.
Okay.
Then those weird bugs with the antenna, but they're brown.
Oh, yeah, the cicada.
But they kind of look
things.
like a grasshopper, but then Dan like shooed one and then it flew, and I'm like, they fly.
Oh, I like those.
Didn't know they flew.
I like
Because
those.
we have so many weird living things around here.
That's ridiculous.
I know.
You need to build a dome around your house. If you could go dome, just to
I
rid
like it
yourself.
though. I mean, I don't like creepy crawly bugs, but
No.
I like all the
You got
little-
flying brown grasshoppers.
And then we think that we have we don't know what it is.
Uh-oh.
Something that digs through your yard
A vole.
and then leaves huge piles of dirt.
Yeah, a mole or a vole or a groundhog or a muskrat.
Prairie dog.
Prairie dog.
Prairie
Do you
dog.
live in the prairie?
No.
Oh, then not a prairie dog.
Okay.
We have a little house on it.
On the prairie, like Laura? Like Laura
Yeah,
Ingalls?
I'm Laura Ingalls.
My friend?
I'm very Laura Ingalls-esque.
And her sister who got kicked in the head that
Mary?
one time?
Okay,
and
would you stop
went
it?
blind? Is that
That's
what
not how
happened?
she went blind.
And little Otis down the road, who they all want to be best friends with?
Otis.
Otis? Albert, Otis,
Love
the same
Albert.
thing. And then one of them married him.
They did?
Enos or someone. I don't know what his name is.
Enos.
What's the dude's name who got married to Laura Ingalls?
Almanzo.
Almanzo. Yeah, Alfonso.
Almanzo.
I would feel like his name is Enos.
Enos. Good old Enos.
Like Enos and Laura, and they're married
Uh-huh.
on the prairie, and then they go to the house in the woods, and then they go and do other things, and then she's a teacher. Enos, but no, his name is Almanzo.
Enos. Almanzo.
I mean, tomato,
Same thing.
tomato,
Tomato,
tomato. You know, you never know what's gonna happen.
Connie and Curtis.
Find our way back home.
It's 7:29. It's Real 95.
I need to echo the sentiment of Alyssa. Alyssa tweeted us at Connie and Curtis.
Okay.
And she said, "Is it weird that I actually look forward to going to work on Mondays so I can listen to and laugh with Connie and Curtis?"
That's
and
nice.
That is super nice. I retweeted it, but I think the exact same thing. Like, I look forward to Monday because I get to hang out with you. Like, it is just.
Aw, Curtis.
I have so much fun with you. I had such a crazy,
too.
just ridiculous weekend that
Yeah.
seemed to drag on and was not relaxing at all.
Right.
And to get in today, like we're laughing, we're having some fun today. I like this.
I like it too.
I wish it wasn't dark out at 7:30. I can tell you that.
Oh my gosh, I know.
But at least it's 59
But-
degrees.
Wait, when did I say? Oh, the first.
Yeah.
So on Halloween night, technically, is when we fall back, right?
No.
Isn't that the 31st?
31st is Friday, but we always do it Saturday at like 2 a.m.
Oh, Saturday, right?
So really it'll be the second. Like, so before you go to bed
Okay.
on the 1st.
On the 1st, right? Okay. So Saturday night.
Are you new to the whole daylight savings?
No, I'm so out of it today.
I take
don't
back
know what the deal is.
a lot of the things I just said. Like most.
I just looked at my planner like 45 minutes ago too to see when it was.
I mean, because on Friday night, everybody knows you spring ahead and you fall back. No, that'll be during the weekend, but that's in so many weeks. Like, don't even worry about it.
It's like 2,
That's like 2 weeks away. 3
2.5.
Saturdays?
It's the 13th. Oh yeah, there's a calendar right there.
Yeah.
2.5.
2.5. What are you looking at? It's exactly 3 weeks.
No, it's not.
How
we
many
fall
days?
back on Saturday night when you go to bed.
How many days?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That is not 3 weeks.
Almost. 1 day short. 1 day short of 3 weeks. But 4 days.
How sad that I actually had to count.
You're a counter.
Yeah.
And that's fine. You do the counting thing. So, yeah, dark right now. Can't see the flags. Was it this dark? I don't feel like it was this dark on Saturday when we were out at
was.
Rosa Park Circle at 7:30.
It was.
It was?
It was.
I remember
It started to lighten up at about 7:45 or 7:50.
I remember the frozen fruit, though, and I'll never forget that.
Did you try to bite into one of the
They had
apples?
someone, no, because I do not want to break a tooth on some frozen fruit. They had all these tables of apples and bananas laid out because it was for a walk, so you need to get some nourishment.
Right.
So I jokingly say, yeah, we have all kinds of frozen fruit too. And then somebody came up and said, how'd you know the fruit was frozen? I said, I just assumed because
It
it's
is?
30 degrees.
Right.
And they're like, yeah, definitely icy fruit. Delicious.
Yeah, that was a good walk.
That was a great walk.
Curtis was dancing beforehand.
2.5 hours of cardio
He
is what I
planked
did.
for 10 seconds.
I did twice as long as you were able to, and I put my butt down, and my legs were straight
and your,
this time.
your knees were straight.
Was
yeah.
was I shaking?
No, I didn't seem to be.
I didn't feel too shaky. You know why I had to stop though?
Why?
Got a little cramp in the calf.
Oh.
So it wasn't anything to do with the core.
Yeah.
My calf cramped up as I'm planking. I'm like, well, probably because I've had 8 cups of coffee. And 0 water, nothing else. And I'd had some beers the night before and a glass of scotch. So probably I was a little dehydrated. So I'm going to work through that. Right?
Yeah.
I had to decline a party
Why?
Friday night. Invited to a party, couldn't go.
What? Okay, really?
We had family things that we had to do,
Oh, no.
and I had to be up early.
Oh.
So I could have gone. And then seeing the pictures on Facebook, just rubbing it in. Seriously.
FOMO.
I got the
Curtis
FOMO.
has FOMO.
Something fierce. I have the FOMO. Fear of missing out is probably my biggest fear.
It probably is.
Right? If you were to ask me what's your biggest fear, it's of missing out.
Mm-hmm.
The fear of that.
Okay.
You can't put that in a haunted house.
You cannot put that in a haunted
Or
house.
could you?
No.
If there's a haunted house and the fear of missing out was in it,
Mm-hmm.
so it's a bunch of people and they're all laughing and having a good time, and right as you walk up, they close the door. Scariest.
That is like your biggest nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're
and then they're inside and they're cranking up.
and I just hear them,
Yeah.
and maybe there's those things that you pull.
This is the most fun ever. They would be screaming.
Yeah, those little party favors that you pull and the paper pops out, and they got those things that you blow into.
You know what today is?
What
well,
is
you know
today?
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, right?
I did know that.
Today
'Cause
is
of the
no bra
NFL.
day. Today is no bra day.
It's Brawless Monday.
No bra day.
No bra
You're supposed
day.
to let them go free.
Mine are free.
I did not partake in that. I have a bra on.
Amanda?
No, I did not partake either
Why not?
because I like wearing a bra.
Could we get
Well,
you
I
guys?
don't know how you do that. Like, I mean, we could do it technically here because we don't see anybody, right?
Right.
But I don't know how you do that if you have like a real job.
Right.
Because no one would get any work done around you.
No kidding.
Just all the looking.
No
all the
kidding.
looking and having a good time. Could we get you guys
No.
to go braless for the 8 o'clock hour? Just in honor of No Bra Day.
I mean, I could.
From 8 until 9, would you do it, Amanda? 1 hour just for No Bra Day.
Will you be able to talk about anything else?
I feel like
I feel like you won't.
I feel like I will.
I feel like you won't.
I think I will.
I think you won't. And suddenly it'll be freezing in here. No, we don't. At least we don't have to worry about that, Amanda,
But
because
you-
we're like
that's
his
true.
family. So
Yeah.
Right, and I'm not I'm not
you
going
don't care about our boobs.
No, not at all. And
Our
you got
boobies.
your very thick lion sweatshirt on,
Yep.
celebrating the big win today.
Yep.
Amanda, you have a not quite as thick Green Bay Packers sweatshirt on,
Right.
also celebrating a win from yesterday. I wouldn't be able to see a thing.
No.
There'd be nothing to
Except
see.
for when you have a logo on the front of your shirt, it kind of hurts sometimes.
Oh, I don't want it to hurt.
I know. So no, I'm not going to take. my
You're
bra
out.
off. Yeah.
Okay, what about you, Amanda?
I think I'm gonna leave mine on too.
Okay, so once again, breast cancer wins. Way
Oh,
to go.
Curtis,
Way to go, guys.
stop
Way to go.
it.
Way to let
I
it
will.
win.
I will participate the moment I get home for the
Yes!
remainder of the day.
Me too.
That seems,
And I participated last night.
That seems like a cop-out because you would normally do that anyway as soon as you get home.
We need a little more preparation for.
Well, you obviously knew it was today. You just brought it up, or did you just
I
find
found out this morning when I got to
Okay.
work.
But Amanda's job is to know things before we know them.
Tracy posted on our Facebook page.
Tracy, are you going braless today? Yes. Okay, good to know, Tracy. Thank you very much.
Yep.
So
Set the tatas free, it says.
It's free the Tata Day. I don't think Katie would go braless either.
Right.
Like you go to the store, they're bouncing and hanging, and everybody's looking and following you around for no
We
reason.
need to worry about them all day that people can tell.
You got
and
stuff dropping on them.
You got stuff dropping on them.
Yeah, like
what do we have dropping on
like
them?
crumbs, popcorn that she eats,
Oh.
anything.
Okay.
Brownie crumbs. I mean, you don't get that?
No, I mean yes.
Yeah,
I do.
Like sometimes an errant
Probably more so
pepperoni.
with a bra on because they're pushed up and out.
up and out, and if
little
they're
bit,
down, they're
you
just
know
kind of
what I mean?
hanging there. They're like, hey, hey, here
I mean,
we
they
are.
don't really hang all that much, but they're definitely more.
They're like, what are we doing way down here? We're not supposed to be down here. We're supposed
Do
to
you
be
know,
up there.
Amanda? Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they hang.
It's like a shelf when you have a bra on.
okay, and if you wouldn't braless, it'd be
It's
like
not
a
really
cliff.
like a shelf.
Be like a cliff. Like a stair?
Like a landslide more.
You get like a rock slide. A boulder.
A little bit like a rock
boom,
slide.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 8 to 9. We'll all just go braless this morning. Let's do it. 1 hour.
I mean, I could.
If you picked an hour at work, okay, now for you, it's easier.
Yeah.
But let's say you had a desk job. Let's say you worked you work at Fifth Third Bank.
Okay.
You're a teller.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. Would you rather be braless at the first hour of your shift, so the boss yells at you, or just slip the bra off at some point during your day?
I think the first hour, because there would be less people in there.
So you're not seeing a lot of people,
Yeah.
and the people who you are seeing are rushing to the bank to get there. They got to check that they need to clear
Right.
or something. So
Yep.
they're not paying a lot of attention.
I think the first hour I would rather be.
So you would go braless hour 1,
Yeah.
and then slip back into a bra later, maybe at lunch.
I think so.
Okay, Amanda, same thing?
Yeah, I think I would rather just get it over with.
Okay. Would you be able to leave the house, though?
It's just weird. Because I know Connie takes hers off when she gets home, but I don't.
Okay.
Like I leave mine on, and sometimes I
She
even
used to
sleep with
sleep
it
in
on.
hers.
Yeah.
Right.
So for me, it would feel a lot more weird not wearing a bra, especially at work.
Right.
Yeah, it's like not brushing your teeth. I
Kind
think,
of.
I think, right?
Kind of,
Where
a
like if
little
I was
bit.
here and I had not
I
brushed
think
my
not
teeth.
brushing your teeth would be way worse.
Yeah.
Okay, well then ditch them.
Ditch your teeth.
No, not your teeth. You're not ditching your teeth.
Connie and Curtis. Connie and
7:49 on Channel 95.7. I have a very weird air partner.
Hello. It's me.
It's Curtis.
Yeah.
Very weird.
It
But
is me.
you crack yourself up.
I do.
And you cracking yourself up cracks me up.
Yeah.
But it also makes me eye roll. And I'm going to tell you a story in just a second. Well, not you.
Okay.
But Amanda, what's traffic? What's going on with traffic?
A couple accidents right now. Eastbound 196, just past 32nd Avenue. There's a car that spun out. It's ditched into the right shoulder. Currently, the tow truck is hooking that up, so it's partially blocking the right lane. But eastbound is stop and go from that Zealand Rest area. Also, an accident northbound US 31 just before Apple Avenue. That has a lane blocked there as well. And then south of Whitehall, White Lake Drive is blocked both ways between Durham Road and Whitehall Road. That accident there has the rescue, ambulance, and deputy all trying to clear things out of the way.
All right. Thanks, Amanda. So let's talk about the ongoing debate that Curtis and I have been having for about 4 years.
Okay, 4-year debate.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
The Keurig machine.
Oh my goodness.
So when did I get that machine? Or actually, Curtis got it for me because he had 30% off at Kohl's.
Yeah, and I got the most expensive one that I think they're getting rid of. Have you noticed that they don't sell those flavors anymore? Uh-huh. I made a mistake. But you know what? It was
With
her
my money.
It was her money, and it didn't matter. So the debate comes down to this.
Okay, so here's what it is. You know when you have your Keurig and you pull the thing out of the top,
Yes.
right? So you put it in, boom, you push down, you hit go.
Yes.
Go as it makes your coffee. And then it's done. So you lift it up, pull it out. I never throw it away immediately. I set it next to the Keurig
Because?
it's hot.
And it might.
Catch the garbage on fire. And Curtis pulls it out and throws it away immediately.
No.
So every time I make one, he says, just throw it away.
Just do
And I
it.
say no because I am the proactive one in our relationship.
Here's the deal, though.
On the off chance, what you never know.
It's impossible.
No, it's not.
For
No, it's not.
yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's not on fire. It's just
So what?
It's had 180-degree water stream
So
through
what?
it.
It's hot.
It's-
And there are papers in our garbage.
Okay. Now, Amanda,
No.
to a fault, agrees with you every single time you say something. But there is no way,
Nothing
Amanda.
is going to make me change my mind. I'm always going to be proactive.
There is no way that you can agree with Connie on this simple point of a hot Keurig coffee, a spent container, starting a fire in a garbage.
Okay, I will respond to your question with a similar story.
No, you will not.
Yes.
When I was at my house and I had my parents visiting once, I used my Keurig machine. And because I have the same fear as Connie, and Connie instilled that fear in me,
Yes.
Sorry.
I don't throw away my K cup either. And my mom asked me why.
Okay.
And I said, because I don't want it to start a fire. My mom said, "Psh, that's not going to start a fire.
Yes.
So I am afraid that it will start a fire. I don't necessarily know
You're
that
afraid.
I believe that will start a fire.
You're afraid because she has made you afraid.
But I would rather be safe than sorry.
Right.
And what is the difference between throwing it away when
Right.
you pull it out or throwing it away 2 hours later?
Right.
Now, I will say there's a big difference between when Amanda doesn't throw something away And when Connie doesn't throw something, because Connie will go back
do.
in like 10 or 15 minutes.
The next time I'm in our office, I throw it away.
And throw it away. But Amanda would just leave it there forever. Just
There'd
stack
just
it
be
up.
a pile of empty Keurig cups.
Why are you not concerned about the countertop catching fire?
Because the countertop has a laminate over it.
So if that were to melt and just burn, that's wood under there. And
Doesn't matter. It's papers that I'm worried about.
That just goes up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a laminate. It's a little different.
Yeah, hot water has,
get a hot pad?
has never
I
started
don't
a fire.
care. What does it hurt that I don't throw it in the garbage right away?
It hurts my brain.
It bothers you,
Yeah.
and no, too bad.
The only thing it hurts.
Live with it.
The only thing it hurts, in all honesty,
Is your brain.
Is my brain. It hurts nothing.
Maybe that's why I do it.
I see it and I think she really thinks that hot piece of plastic is going to start a fire. And anytime
I don't think it's going to. I'm just, why take the chance?
Anytime I have the chance, I'll knock it right in the garbage.
I know you do.
And I will.
I
And
know you do.
Had I been closer to it this time, I would have done it.
You would have
as
done
well.
that too?
I would have just set it right in.
You can just go ahead and knock that right in, he says. And I said, I'm not knocking it in. I'm going back to the studio.
Yeah, so here we
I
are.
went
And
back.
now, who knows? Maybe our office is on fire because of this thing just sitting on the wooden cabinet.
Better to be safe than sorry, Curtis.
Wooden cabinet could be on fire right now. You don't even care. It could be smoldering. Mm-hmm. Speaking of fire, I was watching, so Saturday night, Saturday Night Live, they always show an old one before the new one.
Yeah.
So I'm watching, and I'm like, hey, nice, Billy Baldwin is hosting Saturday Night Live. He must, it must be backdraft time.
Okay.
Like when backdraft, because that's
Right.
really the only thing he did
Right.
that would make it worthy
It's
of
the only movie I can remember
of
him in.
hosting Saturday Night Live.
Right.
So he's doing his monologue and he's talking all about everything. And Victoria Jackson, this is how old it is, 1989. Victoria Jackson comes out and says, all right, Alec, that's enough. Alec Baldwin looked like a baby.
Oh, it was Alec?
Looked like baby Billy Baldwin.
Baby Billy Baldwin.
So then I call Katie downstairs. I'm like, Katie! And she's like, what happened? Is there a fire in the Keurig machine? I said, no, we're okay with that. Look at this. And she goes, oh, yeah, Billy Baldwin. I said, that's Alec Baldwin.
That's crazy.
Looked like a baby. Back to fire talk with Connie and Curtis.
Wait, hold
Good
on.
morning.
Dawn's on the phone. Hi, Dawn.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm 1,000% with Curtis on this one.
Yes.
You are? Well, that's good. I don't care.
No.
I don't care who's with Curtis.
That's
I'm
the-
going to continue doing it
That's
the way
the
I do
thing.
it.
You can't sway Connie with reason. Once
Not-
No. Well, I don't throw mine away, but it's just because I recycle the plastic.
Oh.
Okay. And I-
okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It hurts my brain too, Curtis. I just don't.
Thank
you. Know,
you.
That's, you just do what you want to do, but I don't get it.
Thank
Oh.
you. Thank you for being my new best
Curtis,
friend.
look at that. She's on your
Absolutely.
side.
1,000%, she said.
Yeah.
Now,
Thanks, Dawn.
I only use the little plastic containers here at work. At home, I make my own coffee through a filter through the Keurig, so it all runs. Now that is hot.
I don't have a Keurig at home. I just put it here.
You have to wait for the. You have to wait like 10 minutes because if you grab it to like knock it in the garbage,
Right.
it burns your hand.
Oh.
But it wouldn't start a fire on your hand.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hi.
Hi. Are you agreeing with Curtis too?
No, I'm agreeing with you, Connie.
Oh,
I
my-
do the very same thing
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Now why?
because I'm afraid of it starting a fire in the trash.
Okay,
I mean,
now-
it's very hot when I pull it out, and I don't know, from what I learned all growing up, it's like you don't throw something hot in the trash.
Now it could. I will concede that it could melt like a plastic bag in there, but that's not ever going to start a fire. It could make a mess and rip your bag because it's 185 degrees. I mean, that's hot. Lee just tweeted us at Connie and Curtis and says you guys should call Keurig and see what the
Oh, that's-
official
yeah.
stance
Good idea.
You
is.
should call Keurig.
Maybe check the FAQs on their website, Amanda, and see.
Thanks, Stephanie.
Are we allowed to? Are we allowed to go ahead and just throw these away?
You know, I don't really think it's going to matter.
No,
It's
you'll
just,
stay.
Yeah, I will. I will continue doing it the way I do it.
Because on the off chance you'll read about someone in Peru who burned down
Yes,
their condo
seriously.
because of a Keurig, even though they probably also
Remember
were,
the hot coffee lawsuit?
yes. Oh, that poor lady.
Yeah, right.
Seriously singed.
That was like 20 years ago now, wasn't it?
That
was a long time ago.
Remember, we saw that story about how she didn't even want to sue. They made her sue, and then it got blown all out of proportion because the jury awarded her so much money.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't even asking for that. She was asking just for the medical bills.
Right.
And the jury said, here's millions. And then everybody now thinks that she's some whack job.
We were talking about the Keurig machine in our office. Every time I make a drink from it, I leave the cup on the side of the Keurig machine. I don't throw it away immediately. And then I throw it away the next time I'm in there, and it drives Curtis insane.
It
Ian's
does.
on the phone. Hi, Ian.
Hi.
Hi, what'd you want to say?
I'm sorry, Connie. I got to side with Curtis on this one. The
Okay.
auto ignition temperature of paper is way up above 400 degrees. So
Okay.
if you got 180-degree water flowing through a plastic cup, it's not going to get near hot enough to start a fire.
And that's perfectly, wonderfully fine.
What about-
I don't care.
What about, let's say you steep some tea, Connie,
Okay.
at your house, and
Yeah.
then you have that tea bag. Do you throw that tea bag away, or do you make that wait to cool down too?
Yeah, I leave it. No, I leave it out.
You do.
I leave it out.
Okay,
Yeah, I put
okay.
it in my little spoon holder out next to my oven, or my stove. on
Then
my
you let
stove.
it cool,
Yeah.
and then you'll toss it away because you don't want the fire from the water. I know how that works.
Ian, you have a lot of good information. What do you do for a living?
Nothing to do with
That.
fires and Keurig cups.
Okay.
Unfortunately. I just have a large amount of eclectic information.
Nice.
You're like Curtis.
If there was someone though who had a job to do with Keurigs and fire, you would be my
See?
choice. He'd be my choice.
Yeah, Ian would.
I would want him
He seems to have some good
to
information.
be in
He knows
charge
what's
of
up.
this. Have you?
And I don't even know if you're right, but you sounded like you knew what you were talking
absolutely
about. So.
with the
That's all that matters, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I work with that every day.
yes. You just got to have confidence. You say it.
That's right. Thanks, Ian.
And if you believe it, others will soon believe it. Amanda, did we find out what Keurig says?
She's on the phone still right now.
Who's she talking to?
Hello, Connie and
This
Curtis.
is not
Who is
personal
this?
call time.
Who's this on the phone?
Hey, bro.
Hey, what did you want to say?
I just wanted to ask a question. Well, one, I would side with Curtis,
Oh,
not
thank you.
too optimistic that it would cause a fire. But second, if it was going to cause a fire in the trash, don't you think the 180-degree water would burn the plastic cup in the machine?
Oh, that's a great point. If it melted in the
No.
machine,
Well,
gummed up the works.
if I cooked something on a roasting pan in my oven, it's not going to burn in the oven, right? But if I took that roasting pan out and threw it in the garbage, that would probably happen. Thanks for the call, right?
no.
Yes.
No.
Yes. It would.
No, if you put a roasting pan into your garbage, it's not going to start a fire. It would melt the bag if you had a plastic bag.
How
but
do you know that? You don't know.
Because I
there's
know-
a chance it could
I
happen.
know how fire works.
Okay, I'm done having this argument with you because I don't care.
Because you've lost.
no, because I'm not changing the way I do it.
You should.
I will always err on the side of caution.
You should.
Which is how this show works too, and that drives you insane.
You're very caution-y. And
I
I'm
am.
very thorough caution.
Why are you always so proactive?
We got an
he says.
email on Friday, and the first quote was, "Hey, maybe think twice before you say things that are going to be so offensive." And I replied this
And
morning.
who was it to?
It was to me, and I wrote back and said, "Think twice before you talk." That's something my mom has been saying to me since I was 5 years old.
Yeah, and you don't care.
It's never going to happen, right?
You hardly ever think twice.
I don't even think once
I know,
sometimes.
right.
I was talking to a buddy, and he said, we were laughing about some comedian,
Mm-hmm.
and he said, "Yeah, I always have to wait and see if what I'm going to say is funny, and then I'll say it."
Okay.
And he said, this comedian didn't even care. And I said, "Yeah, I don't care, except nothing I ever say is funny. I just say it." And then Connie goes, "Oh my gosh," and rolls her eyes. And then it
No,
hurts my feelings.
you're definitely funny, and you know that you're funny, but it's not always in good taste.
Right. Sometimes it's bad taste.
Sometimes it's bad taste.
We have the official Keurig answer from the FAQs. Is it safe to
Did you actually
throw-
call them, Amanda? 'Cause
I
you were on
called
the
them.
phone. Okay.
to throw away my
Wait,
Google Pack?
Is there a Keurig representative available right
There
now?
is. They're open from 7
Huh.
a.m. until
Is that who you were on the phone with?
midnight. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
So
Dun,
after
dun, dun.
I ask my question,
Yeah.
and then the lady need to get my first name, last name, email, and phone number in order to answer the question.
Okay, so you're not a
Okay.
crank
The official
caller.
answer is that no, it does not get hot enough to not be able to be thrown away. You could throw it away right after the brewing process has completed.
Now that means, Connie, since their official answer is no,
Yeah.
that they're opening them up themselves to lawsuits if
Absolutely.
it does happen.
Absolutely.
Which means it absolutely has to be no.
Absolutely.
There's no way it could happen.
No.
Will you change?
No, I'm not changing the way I do it.
Okay, let it cool down on the counter. and then I'll just
Not
knock them
changing
in.
the way I do it.
I'll just knock
If
them
you
in the
want to
garbage
follow
after
me
that.
in there while I'm using the Keurig machine every morning,
I do.
that's totally fine.
And mostly,
I mean, it's just more time we get to spend together.
mostly we follow each other around here anyway, so it doesn't matter.
We do. Amanda, is that going to change the way you do it?
No, because it's too hot to even be handled in my hand.
Too hot to handle.
You know, and in my kitchen, I have to walk 3 or 4 steps to the trash.
Right.
Oh,
I
seriously.
don't want to burn my hand.
What is this, Zumba? I'm not walking over there. Seriously, what is this, cardio? I'm not walking over there to throw that away.
Uh-huh.
Well, good luck to both of you.
Well, thank you.
I hope that it doesn't ever be sitting in the Keurig machine and then just fire up right there, like
No kidding.
while it's brewing.
It would be horrible.
You walk in, you're like, what happened? When there's a,
You roasted a marshmallow.
you got a huge fire. Does that sound like a fire? Because in my head,
Kind of.
A little bit, yeah. If I wasn't looking at your face, it probably would.
Hold on.
But it's not the same without your hand movements.
I do have my hands going like they're flames. That's one of my many talents.
Well, thank you for calling, Amanda.
Well, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Now we know.
All right, it's
Throw 'em away.
8:03 now, WLHT FM Grand Rapids, 65, and some rain on the way again later on today. 52 now on channel.